Welcome back to Opinionated Voice, everyone, and today we're diving into the second part of our exploration of the recent controversies surrounding MrBeast, YouTube's most subscribed content creator. In our last video, we discussed the allegations made by former employee Jake Weddle about potentially unethical working conditions. Today, we're tackling another serious accusation that has come to light: the hiring of an individual known only as Delaware, who is allegedly a registered SO. Before we begin, I want to remind everyone of the question we posed in our last video. In a world where online personalities wield immense influence, where do we draw the line between entertainment and responsibility? This question becomes even more pertinent as we delve into today's topic. Let's start by breaking down what we know about this situation. According to recent reports, MrBeast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, hired an individual known as Delaware to work on his team. The nickname Delaware reportedly comes from the state where this person committed their offense and is no longer allowed to return. Delaware appeared in the MrBeast video, "I spent 24 hours straight in insane asylum challenge" back in December 2018. This has ignited discussions and prompted serious inquiries into the hiring practices and ethical obligations of major content creators. What's particularly troubling about this situation is the claim that MrBeast was aware of Delaware's status before hiring him. Delaware's brother, known online as Jake the Viking, stated in a post on X, formerly Twitter, that Delaware had a sit-down with MrBeast and his mother before being hired, during which he allegedly explained everything. Jake the Viking wrote, "Before being hired, Delaware sat down with Jimmy and Sue, Jimmy's mom, and explained to them everything. So yes, Jimmy knew." This raises a multitude of ethical questions. If these allegations are true, what was the reasoning behind hiring someone with this background? Was it an attempt at providing a second chance, or was there a lack of consideration for the potential implications? It's important to note that, as of now, these are allegations that have not been independently verified. MrBeast has not publicly addressed this specific issue. However, the gravity of these claims cannot be ignored, especially given MrBeast's massive influence and young fan base. Let's break down the various aspects of this situation and what it means for MrBeast, YouTube, and broader content creation landscape. First and foremost, this controversy brings up complex issues about second chances, transparency, and the duty of care content creators have towards their audience. Many of MrBeast's viewers are young and impressionable. Does a content creator with such a large platform have a responsibility to be more discerning in their hiring practice, especially when it comes to individuals who may have committed serious offenses in the past? On the flip side, there's the argument for rehabilitation and second chances. If someone has served their time and is trying to reintegrate into society, should they be permanently barred from certain types of employment? This is a complex societal issue that extends far beyond YouTube, but it takes on a new dimension when applied to such a visible platform. Then there's the question of transparency. If MrBeast was indeed aware of Delaware's background, should this information have been disclosed to the audience? There's a delicate balance to strike between respecting an individual's privacy and maintaining transparency with one's audience, especially when that audience includes many minors. This situation also highlights the need for more robust hiring and vetting processes in the content creation industry. As these online empires grow larger and more influential, should they be held to the same standards as traditional media companies when it comes to background checks and hiring practices? Moreover, this controversy raises questions about the responsibility of platforms like YouTube. Should there be more oversight on who appears in videos, especially on channels with large youth audiences? Or would this be an overreach that stifles creativity and opportunity? Looking at the broader implications, this situation could potentially lead to significant changes in how content creators operate. We might see more stringent background checks becoming the norm, or creators becoming more transparent about their hiring practice. There could also be increased scrutiny from viewers and fellow creators alike. For MrBeast specifically, how he addresses this issue could have a significant impact on his brand and reputation. Will he acknowledge the situation and explain his decision-making process? Will he implement new hiring policies? Or will he choose not to address it publicly? Each of these choices comes with its own set of potential consequences. It's worth noting that this controversy comes at a time when MrBeast's influence is at an all-time high. He recently surpassed PewDiePie as the most subscribed individual creator on YouTube, and his videos regularly rack up tens of millions of views. With this level of influence comes an increased responsibility and heightened scrutiny. This situation also forces us to confront our own biases and beliefs about rehabilitation and second chances. It's easy to have abstract beliefs about these concepts, but when confronted with a specific situation involving a popular figure, those beliefs are put to the test. How do we as a society balance the need for public safety with the belief in rehabilitation and redemption? Furthermore, this controversy highlights the often blurry line between a content creator's public persona and their role as an employer. When someone builds their brand on being relatable and approachable, it can be jarring for audiences to be reminded that they are also running a large business with all the complexities that entails. As we consider these issues, it's crucial to remember the potential impact on the individuals involved. While it's important to have these discussions, we must also be mindful of the real-world consequences our online discourse can have. Looking to the future, this controversy could be a catalyst for change in the content creation industry. We might see the emergence of industry-wide standards for hiring and vetting. There could be increased calls for transparency from creators about their behind-the-scenes practices. Platforms like YouTube might implement new policies regarding who can appear in monetized content. For viewers, this situation serves as a reminder to think critically about the content we consume. It's easy to get caught up in the entertainment value of these larger-than-life personalities, but it's important to remember that there's always more going on behind the scenes. As we wrap up this two-part series on the MrBeast controversies, I want to turn the conversation over to you. How do you think content creators should balance giving second chances with their responsibility to their audience? Do you think platforms like YouTube needs more oversight on who appears in videos? And has this controversy changed your perspective on MrBeast or other large content creators? These are complex issues with no easy answers, but they're important conversations to have as we navigate the ever-evolving landscape of digital media and content creation. Your thoughts and perspectives are valuable in shaping this ongoing dialogue. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to Opinionated Voice. We're committed to exploring the pressing issues of our digital age, and your support helps us continue creating this content. In our next video, we'll be diving into another hot-button issue in the online world. Is there a topic you'd like us to explore? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Remember, in a world where information moves at the speed of light, it's more important than ever to stay informed. Think critically and form your own opinions. Until next time, this is Opinionated Voice, encouraging you to keep questioning, keep learning, and keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching.